Hello YouTube, welcome to a new 3ds Max tutorial. So in this tutorial what we're going to do is have a look at the skin modifier, and then we're going to have a look at the bones tool as well. And it's quite challenging when you first look at it, but when you go into it, it gets easier and easier and easier. Now there are many ways to do it, but what basically this is if anyone's ever heard of the word rigging or IK rigging, bone modeling, bone probably not going to say that word, but boning. It's the kind of thing what you do to give character the skeleton outlook. So if you've watched my Unity tutorials, they're all split up into sections. You can move it. It's called BIP or biped, blah blah. Now the biped model we're not going to have a look at today, but it's basically this here. And these are, you basically model your character and then put this inside of it, move it like you want, and then you can easily move it. So like if we were to move this arm here with the rotation tool, we grab it, as you can see his arm rotates like so. You can rotate his pelvis, I don't know why we want to. Rotate his bone, he models like that, head, whoop, 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 whoop. As you can see, so that's the biped model. But today we're going to look at the bones, and the bones are really the same, but they are more manual. So we're going to get a cylinder, and we're just going to put it in the centre and drag it up, just like that. Make sure it's in the middle of your screen. So we get the more height segments you give it, the smoother it'll look. So I'm going to give it 10 just to make it look really nice. Put F4 on, there we go. So we go back to our modifier list and we'll click our cylinder and add a skin modifier. Now all these options you are not really going to go into until you start doing complex models like humanoids, animals, stuff like that. Spiders is a popular one. But what we will need to look at is this add bones feature in a minute. So what we're going to do is first give it some bones. So we'll go to our geometry tab and we'll find our helpers. Okay then, the last one, systems, and we'll go bones. And then what you'll do in your front left, probably not your top view, you'll Alt W to make it full screen, and right at the bottom you'll click, and you'll see you get a little stretchy thing. Don't click again. So we're going to first draw its foot. So its foot will be the lowest one, so I'll just click again where I want it to be. And then we have his shin, or his front bottom leg, so we'll give him that to there. And then it'll need a kneecap, so we'll give him a kneecap to there. And then it needs a full one, well, for his top leg. And then we can just like press your other mouse button and it'll click off like that. So we have that there. So it's not yet done, because if we go into, say, change this to wireframe by clicking the perspective and finding where it says wireframe, which mine is deciding not to show today. Okay then, never mind. But if you click one of the bones, you can't yet rotate it and affect the object. It just goes on its own. We need it to affect the object, which is what the skin modifier does. It literally puts skin onto the bones, so then you can just move it. But the only issue is it guesses it. So if you've got a leg here and a leg right here, moving this bone here might move both legs, like part of the other leg, so the vertex will come along with it, and it's not what you want. But it is good for basics. So we click it, and on your skin modifier in parameters, come down and you'll see an edit envelopes button. You don't need that. Just click where it says bones, click add, and add every single bone you've got, and just click select, just like that. And now we'll start with the kneecap. So you come in with the rotation, so we'll begin rotating. You can see it moves along with it. So you've now successfully rigged a cylinder. It doesn't sound very good, but trust me, this is a lot of people try to do this and they find it incredibly hard. It's not hard, it's just very time consuming. There's no easy way to do it. This has come out pretty well actually. But don't forget, the more bones you put in a character, the more you have to spend looking after it. But if you can think of models from today's games, every single finger. So if you look at a hand, I can't show you. In fact, if we go back to the biped model, drag it up here, you can see he's currently got one finger, and if you look down the side you can change what he's got. So if we go to fingers, he's now got 5 fingers, so you've got to rig all those, and then you can add finger links to make so you can make fingers grab things, and you can also do the same for toes. So give him more toes, and then you can give him more body links, give him tails. As you can see, you can do all sorts with it. But sometimes when you're doing a spider, you can't get a spider skeleton, so you have to use bones. But you can get male, female, classic, stuff like that. It's good, but if you want a humanoid, use that obviously. But if you want to use something else like a spider, which is a very, very popular common tutorial one, use this. But yeah. So you will in the future learn, once you've done this, how to do parenting. So we attach this node here to another leg or a body, and then that body is attached to an arm, then a head. So if you move the head, the whole body comes with it, kind of thing. So really simple. Please post some video responses to what rigging you've done before, and please post it of what you've done. A few people's tried to post things from another channel, which didn't make no sense. But yeah, so as you can see, you can do more than one shape at once. So we just grab this one, move it up. Well, that one didn't work. So I don't know, yeah, do a funky leg stand. Really, really cool. Thank you for watching. Remember, it's not hard, just time consuming. It is not hard to do. See you next time.